It's 6 a.m. on a Saturday morning, and it's the first day of the shoot for War School. And War School will be split over 2 days. The first day's filming will be set in a classroom, then the second day will be set outdoors in the playground. We're looking at about a 25 to 30 strong crew involving makeup artists and stylists and chaperones for the kids, camera assistants, Steadicam operators. I mean, there was just a huge amount of people there. So now on screen you can see the back of Miss Kate Ashfield, who is a known actress, probably best known for her leading role in Shaun of the Dead.
Those who educate children.
We had very little money. In fact, the budget for this was £4,000, and in film terms, that's minuscule. And my worry was that we wouldn't be able to get actors and actresses for it that would be to a standard that I wanted them to be at. Andy Noble, my producer, who really experienced producer, did a film called Road to Rendition with Jim Thrippleton directing. He said to me that we can actually get some really good actors and actresses off the back of this being for a charity and such a good cause. There'll be people into it and really want to take part of it. And so I actually thought that he wasn't being serious, but we put a call out to a few actresses, and Kate came back with quite a strong feeling that she really wanted to be part of it. And I'd loved Kate's work beforehand, so I thought she'd be great for the role. So we met, and she really got it, and we really got on well. And I knew that she'd be something that I could really work with and do the role justice. It was complete chaos having all the kids together like that, and especially when there's a camera there. I mean, the one thing that we constantly would be telling the children is don't look into the camera lens. But of course, when you're a kid, all you want to do is do exactly the opposite of something that someone's just told you. So it was extremely difficult, I'm not going to lie, getting some of the scenes that we shot out of them. This particular part of the film was crucial. We had to move through or convey a long period of time in a very short period of time, and I think the best cinematic tool to be used in that instance is a montage. As well as the editing, part of the post-production process is the grade and the actual finished look of the piece. And for that, I've gone for something that's very contrast heavy. I wanted it to almost feel quite old and filmic looking, and I think that we achieved that by crushing all of the blacks right down and bringing out all of the other colours within the scene, especially the red jumpers. They really ping out to you, and I think that it's quite an alarming sight when you see all the kids at the beginning stand up with all the red jumpers. Okay, so what we've got here is a 360 shot turning around our actor Phil Campbell, and this is achieved using a piece of equipment called the Steadicam, which I'm sure you're all familiar with. You see people on the sidelines at football matches running up and down with them, and it just enables you to move around an actor or around a subject or around whatever you're wanting to shoot in a very sort of smooth and stylistic cinematic way. You can imagine the children when they first were holding their guns, they were just so excited and complete. They thought they were in a fantasy world, especially the guys. They just thought it was absolutely brilliant. And I think one of the hardest parts of the second day of shooting was calming them down while holding these guns. And I think you'll notice when we're doing a tracking shot and the kids are firing them that it's only the girls that are actually holding the guns and they're actually firing the guns and not the boys, because the boys couldn't be trusted. And it was actually quite a powerful thing to see, and I think it resonated quite a bit with the crew as well, and especially with the parents while they were seeing their children holding the guns. I mean, it is a really powerful image to see, and they were real sized replicas of M16s and Uzi semi-automatic pistols. It's something that's fantastic about technology now with cameras is that you can achieve a look, a filmic look that you wouldn't ever be able to get a few years ago. I wanted to shoot on film, naturally, and that was sort of reined back by my producer Andy Noble and the director of photography Jonathan Bloom, who sort of highlighted that under the budget we'd be better to shoot with these cameras. We also shot with two cameras, Sony EX3s, with a Litus film adapter, and then we hired in film 35mm film lenses to go on the front of those as well.
This will make you stronger.
One of the things that my producer said to me was that you have to be very careful with your sound design and very sort of thoughtful about it. You don't want it to overshadow scenes or take anything away from it, and you don't want people to feel conned. So that was something that we really thought about, and I think we really nailed it with the film in terms of the music. I think that it has a really nice flow to it and brings you up and down at the right points. I think that after watching War School now over, once everything's calmed down, the piece looks very different to me now, and rather than a feature film or a Hollywood film or any other short that I've seen, it really feels like a TV drama to me, and a British TV drama to me. And I think that something definitely through growing up, something that I've been very attracted to, like shows like Prime Suspect or Taggart. I could see it being shown on Channel 4 maybe, or ITV as a drama, rather than on a cinema screen, I suppose.